This comes back in our day when we were ranking all 9 Rick Astley albums from worst to best. Now personally, I love Rick Astley. He's my favorite singer, and I love all of his music. I've heard every single one. Don't you even question me. I think it could definitely be classified as an addiction at this point. I don't want to hear. And because I know some of you are now wondering, yes, he made other songs. Never Gonna Give You Up is not his only song. Although that is a great song. Let's get into it.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and... Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Coming number 9, 2005's Portrait. Now I need to say this, I love all Rick Astley songs and albums. There's not one that I dislike. His music connects to me in a way no other musician has. But Portrait is a little different from his other albums. The entire album is covers of other songs by Rick. These are great songs, and in my opinion, some of them are better than the originals. But when I want to listen to Rick Astley, I want something original. Yeah, these are great songs, and I love them, and Rick doing adding his own touch to them is amazing. But they just don't compare to his other original songs.
They better be the ones you love, the children ought to get some love.
Coming in number 8 for 1993, Body and Soul. Now, a little known fact about me, I love soul music. It's my favorite genre and I cannot get enough of it. And towards the mid-90s of Rick's career, he made a lot of soul music. She should be thinking, oh, Garrett, this should be so high on your list. It's kind of all the boxes. But honestly, most of the songs, I don't want to say forgettable, because they're not forgettable. It's just that I'm not drawn to them like the other songs that Rick has released. This album has amazing, great songs, but it's just that, there was nothing there to keep me coming back for more. I like them, and I'll listen to them every once in a while, but I won't replay them like some of his other albums and songs.
Keep singing, whoa, keep singing, praise into the heavens with your voices ringing.
Coming in number 7 from 2016, 50. I personally consider this to be Rick's comeback album. And this album, he did everything. He wrote the songs, he played all the instruments, he done it all. So everything you hear in this album is all done by Rick, and pretty much only Rick. Also, the songs here are really good. Now, if you know me, I'm not a fan of modern music. Some of them are okay, I don't dislike them, it's just that I'm really stuck in the 80s, 70s, and just anywhere in the past. I prefer older music. But with Rick's newer songs, they don't sound modern. They sound like they could be from the 80s, but they don't sound old. It's weird to explain. They just have that perfect chord in my body that I love them. But I think the reason why it's so low on the list is because, well, I just like other songs better. I just like other albums and songs better. That's the only reason it's this low.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Coming in number 6 from 2019, The Best of Me. Now this is the most soul music you're ever going to get in your life. What Rick did is he took his old songs and some of his new songs and made them into just pure soul music, and I love it. You should definitely go listen to these. They're really good.
It's a beautiful life. If you give it a chance, it can make you dance.
Coming number 5, released in 2018, Beautiful Life. I do think it kind of falls back into the Body and Soul and 50 problem to other songs. Just don't have me come back for more. But the songs I do, I listen to constantly. So I think that's why they're so high on the list.
Don't break it up, don't shake it up, just turn it on. Gotta keep it turned on. Don't burn it out, don't sell it.
Coming in number 4, released in 2001, Keep It Turned On. But on this song, I'll admit, I think all the songs are really great. Sure, I'm not coming back for every single song all the time, but there are quite a few songs that I will continue to listen to a lot. It has that early 2000s vibe that you just don't get nowadays. While also still feeling like the 80s, so 80s with the 2000s, it's a weird combination, but it works. The songs are mixed between 2000s pop and 2000s soul, and I like them.
Why don't I see her cry for help? Why don't I feel her cry for help?
Coming number 3, released in 1991, Free. This was when Rick officially transferred from pop to soul. And I love this album so much. I don't keep coming back for every song, but the songs I do come back for, And not just completely entirely soul music, there's a little bit of rock and even pop mixed in there. So it's not just a one shoe size fits all.
And who would be the fool to say that if you hold me in
Number 4, released in 1989, Hold Me in Your Arms. Rick's second album coming in second place. Ironic. I love every single song on this album, and I constantly listen to every single song on this album.
Call me, I'll be around. Whenever you need somebody, I'll bring my love to you. You don't have to say.
But coming number 1, released in 1988, you can't beat the originals. Whenever you need somebody. I know it's kind of cliche to put Rick's first album in first place, but it's a banger. Just like with Hold Me in Your Arms, I love every single song on this album. This album has my favorite Rick song, Together Forever, and Never Gonna Give You Up. I just think this is the best Rick's music has ever sounded. But anyways, that was me ranking all 9 Rick Astley albums from worst to best. Actually, I should just say from least best to great best, because there's not a bad Rick Astley album. These songs are great, Rick Astley is great, these albums are great, and just everything about this man is great. What can I say? These songs are never gonna give me up. But I guess for now, bye-bye, Scarlet Thacker.
I'm Never Gonna Give You Up was released quite a long time ago, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't released a long time ago. It was roughly 5 weeks ago now. But it was recorded quite a long time ago, yeah.
And why did they keep hold of it?
It's kind of crazy. I retired in my late 20s and I never thought I'd do it again, to be honest. So it's kind of weird.